This video will show you how to install a 3-prong power cord on a GE electric dryer. Safety first, so always disconnect power before servicing any electrical appliance. Also, the parts of this that take apart all have sharp edges on them, so be very careful not to get yourself cut. It can cause serious injury, especially on that cover plate that covers the terminal block. It is sharp edges. Okay, what I'm doing here is getting ready to take the cover off of the terminal block area. Just use a 1/4-inch tool to remove that. And you'll notice that I did raise the machine up on its front edge and lean it against the wall. If you choose to do this so it's easier to get to, just be very careful. You want to make sure you don't lean it in a way so it's going to slip and fall and hurt yourself or hurt the machine. Here's the inside of the terminal block area. You see L1, L2, L3, and the ground wires and everything. So we need to take this 4-prong off. So remove all 3 of the terminal screws that are holding on the terminal wires using a Phillips screwdriver. Of course, we have to remove the 4-prong so we can install the 3. I was pointing out that also is very sharp, is where the duct vent goes onto on the back there. That corrugated metal is sharp, so make sure you don't get cut on that. Also, the brace where the strain relief clamp has sharp edges on it as well. After I get all 3 of these wires loose from the terminal block, the 4th wire will have to be loosened or the bolt removed also, and that's the grounding wire, the green wire that goes to the body. And right now it's grounded there. That grounding screw is going to be used for the grounding strap. Since we're going to go back to a 3-prong on this dryer, it has to have a grounding strap, and it'll go there where I just pointed out. That's the strap that's taped to the back there. If you don't have this strap, you'll definitely need to get one. I'm going to show you pictures of it here in a minute. You can't buy just a strap by itself. I never could find it, but you can buy the terminal block kit that has a strap with it. And right now you see I'm removing or loosening the screws on that strain relief clamp so I can pull the cable out. Again, make sure the machine's not going to fall on you when you do this. It might be kind of tight. Okay, getting ready to install the 3-prong. Now before I can install the 3-prong, I do need to go ahead and get that grounding strap put in place. Now I'm pointing out to you is the middle of the wire on the 3-prong power cord goes in the middle on the terminal block, and then the outer wires go on the outer terminals for L1 and L2. But you have to make sure on a 3-prong power cord that middle terminal is where the middle wire goes to from the power cord. Okay, here's that grounding strap if you need to get one. If you don't have one, if yours is missing, it's WE4M325 is the part number on it. And you can see it comes with the block with the grounding strap. And it is necessary to have this. If you don't have the grounding strap and you can't find one to order or a place to get it from an appliance store, then make one with a grounding wire, a green wire preferably. It'll have ends that can go to both places here, to the middle terminal and also to the body. But you have to ground the body when you're using a 3-wire setup. So that strap is preferable, but you do need to have some kind of wire going from the middle terminal to the body there. And that's where the body gets grounded at on a 3-wire setup, is over here where I just put that screw in at. So now that the grounding strap is in place, we'll go ahead and install the 3-prong power cord wire through the strain relief clamp. And if you're doing a new installation where there's no strain relief clamp, your new power cord should come with one. Install the strain relief clamp first, and just don't tighten it all the way down. It'll be much easier to install the wires through an existing strain relief clamp than it is to put the strain relief clamp on after the wire's already in place, or the power cable's already in place. So get it through there and line all the wires up where we need them. And of course the middle goes in the middle. That's the most important thing to remember on these 3 wires. Middle goes in the middle. The outside wires go to the outside terminals. Just use the same Phillips screws and screwdriver to tighten them down in place. You do want to get them pretty snug, but you don't want to try to over tighten it too much or you'll break the terminal block. It's made out of plastic. Or you could actually damage the threads, and then it wouldn't tighten properly in that case either. So let's get all 3 of these done. Once those three are done, The last thing to do, of course, get them all in there in place. Let's go ahead and tighten up the strain relief clamp bolts or screws, and they're just using a Phillips head screwdriver as well. So as soon as I get this all the way tight, the last wire there, alright, go ahead and tighten those screws on the strain relief clamp. You want it down good and snug and tight. The purpose of the strain relief clamp is to hold the power cable at an anchoring point so that if someone has to actually pulls on it, it'll pull against that clamp and brace instead of pulling on the wires on the terminal block and possibly damaging them. It also prevents the cable from getting cuts or nicks in it from, the machine vibrates when it's being used. So it protects the cable from getting cut to where it could create a short and cause electrical problems there. So get that all the way tightened down, and once it's done, then you want to grab that cover, terminal cover, put the tabs in the holes there where they came from, align it in place, and then get that screw that was originally mounting it down, put it in there and get it tightened down, and that should complete the installation on the 3-prong power cord. Thank you for watching.